Welcome to questions and answers. I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Okay, let's wait a few seconds and people join in, and I'll start taking some questions and answers, and answering, of course. Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. This is your opportunity to ask any question you want. Welcome. Yeah, so I hope you guys are sticking to the path. Remember, keep it simple always. This teaching is so simple. It's literally fruits and herbs and how to use it. That's the only question, okay? You got to change your diet. You want to make changes to your body, to your life, to your health, you got to change the diet. This diet is everything. Diet is everything. And we use the herbs to support. Herbs are there to support the cleansing process, okay? When we think of cleansing, we're thinking of cleansing the body of mucus and acids affecting the function of cells. Okay, hello, welcome. Let me take some questions. I saw one come in right now, quite a few. Okay, how to stop snoring really bad. If you need to stop snoring, first of all, you gotta change the diet, as I just mentioned, okay? Go on a fruit-only cleanse to remove all the mucus and acids congesting the tract right here, okay? Your throat and even your lungs and chest. You need to remove the mucus and acids affecting it. Very important. Number two, you need to clean the sinuses. You gotta clean your sinuses. Very important. Clean your eyes. Do eye washes. Do ear candling. Use a neti pot for your nasal passage. You got to open up all the channels of elimination. You got to open up the bowels. Make sure it's not constipated. You're not constipated. Because if you're constipated, it's congestion of mucus and acids and waste. And you have the snoring. If you lose weight, if you go on the lemon-only cleanse or the grape-only diet, you will also lose weight. And losing the weight will help with the snoring as well. But you got to cleanse all here, okay? Then we need herbs. You need the Fabulous 5, you need the kidney tea, use the respiratory tea and the respiratory 1 tincture to help you clean up everything right here, okay? And you see the snoring will subside. It's not hard at all. I would go on a 10 to 20 day dark grape only diet if you want a quick start. What do you think? What do you think about turmeric? I like turmeric personally. It's an anti-inflammatory herb. It's great for your skin as well. It has so many uses. But there are better herbs than turmeric. But I can add to your juicing. If you have green drinks, put a little bit into your green drinks. You know, it's good overall thing to use. Okay. Hello, hi from Bolton. Hello from Bolton. Big up. Let's see. How can I grow back receding gums? Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so remember that when you have gum problems, teeth problems, it's your lymphatic system. Okay, your lymph system is not removing waste properly, and you have acids everywhere, receding, damaging, breaking things down. Okay, so you got to remove the acids in your head and your mouth region, and there are two ways you can do it. First, externally, you're going to use baking soda and water, rinse your mouth. You're going to use oil pulling every day. You're going to use the tooth powder on my website. The tooth powder with oil pulling is going to help you cleanse the mouth and remove any kind of excess bacteria, and also help with the keeping alkaline. Okay, that's what I call external. Now we got to address it internally. You have acids in your mouth, acids in your head region, affecting the function of your teeth, your gums, etc., and destroying it. So you got to move the acids from your head region. How do you do that? You got to clean your sinuses. Remember I said to you. So clean your eyes, clean your ears, clean your nasal passage, clean your entire GI tract. Okay, clean your bowels. Let the acids drain out, and when they drain out, the acid in the mouth affecting the gums will go away, and you will see it will regenerate by itself with the right diet. You need to be on a 100% fruit diet. I'll be on a grape only diet, or if you can't tolerate the grape only, then do a mixed fruit diet. But you gotta take steps to cleanse the mouth and the entire body. Okay, this is interstitial. This is kidneys and lymphatics. You have gum problems, it's your kidneys and your lymphatic system. Yes, the kidneys are all the way down there, but it's when the kidneys don't clean the lymph system sticks around. It has acids to affect the function of your gums. Okay, so this is lymphatics and kidneys and adrenals. So make sure you're on the Fabulous 5, kidney tea, respiratory 1 tincture, and use the tooth powder with oil pulling and baking soda in your mouth, and cleanse it and floss a lot. Get rid of the acids in your mouth. So how do you get rid of mucus in children, toddlers? It's the same principles as an adult. It's just that the diet has to change. The children have mucus congestion because of the parents. So this is transferred from the parent to the child, and very likely if they are taking in some kind of food, they're usually on dairy products, and this is causing mucus buildup. So I would switch it into if they're not breastfeeding, that is, I would use the hemp seed milk, okay, and juices for that matter. You want to hydrate and remove the mucus causing the congestion in the child. So, and if they're old enough, you can give them a few drops of tincture. Okay, it could be kidney tincture, it could be lymphatic tincture, and endocrine tincture, like a 1 or 2 drops, and that's how you get the mucus out of the system. Okay, but the mucus is from the mother as well. If you're breastfeeding and you're eating protein and starches, the child's getting the mucus, it's getting the acidity, and therefore it will generate mucus. So make sure as a mother, if you're breastfeeding, that you should be on a high alkaline diet, preferably 100% fruit diet, if not a raw vegan diet. Okay, and because if you don't, the child's getting your acidity, and the mucus is formed as a self-defense mechanism, okay, to protect the body. My son has a short guy. My son has short guy malabsorption and has been aggressive lately. Any ideas on what I can do? I'm guessing you're saying your son is short and he has malabsorption issues. Okay, so the shortness is due to his pituitary gland. Now, I'm making an assumption that he's young enough. If you fix the pituitary gland, you can grow taller, okay? So you need to use herbs, the endocrine herbs, and also herbs for the pituitary gland specifically, but also address the kidneys, the lymphatic system, endocrine glands, and the lymphatic system. So use the Fabulous 5 and endocrine tincture, and also use the pituitary tincture to address the pituitary gland. Okay, the aggressiveness is all mucus and acids congestion in the diet, a big factor in aggressiveness. Okay, once you get the body alkaline and everything moving, this will go away. It's a process, right? Process, you got to work on it. What do you think of intermittent fasting? I think it's fantastic. I think ideally, after you've done a few weeks on the fruits only, you should go on fruits only for 14, 16, you should go on intermittent fasting for a good 14 to 16 hours on a daily basis, and then add the fruits. You break it with fruit juices and then add the fruits as a meal, and then repeat the process. That's the most effective, most powerful way of using intermittent fasting. Don't do intermittent fasting and have a protein meal and starches. It's whilst you are getting benefits from the intermittent fasting, you're harming yourself with the protein and starches, and eventually will catch up with you. Okay. Because you are cleansing and then you're adding more mucus in, cleansing, adding mucus. So, sea moss. Sea moss is fantastic. Again, I love sea moss. Sea moss is overall herb to use. Great for the kidneys, great for the digestive system, for the stomach. It has a lot of mineral and vitamins. Fantastic for you. But as I always tell you, always add it in conjunction with a 100% fruit diet, because you're maximizing the potential and benefits of the sea moss. Yeah. In hospital with kidney stones, how can I pass them naturally? If you're in hospital already, they're already taking care of you, right? But if you come out and they didn't take it out for you, then you can use steps. There are steps to remove the kidney stones. You go on a high magnesium and lemon oil cleanse. That's how you dissolve the stones. But since you're in the hospital, I'm guessing that they're too big anyways, and they're probably doing surgery on you. I have no idea. You can reach out to me if you want after the fact. I'll help you the best I can. What heals faster when following the process? So the body does not recognize a disease. Okay, disease. The word diseases is a concept that we use to label things so you can treat it. So we don't deal with diseases. We deal with getting the human body better. So when you heal the whole body, what we do, we take the body to a place where it can heal itself, because the body is a self-healer, not the fruits, not the herbs, not the dry fasting. All these are tools that put the body in a place where it can self-heal. Okay, and the speed at which it self-heals is up to the body. So any kind of chronic issue, you're looking like a minimum of 8 months up to a year or two, depending on how chronic it is. But if it's not chronic, it can be rather quickly. You heal. How can you gain on fruit diet? I lift weights. If you're lifting weights, but if you don't have anything wrong with you, in other words, if you're not trying to heal anything, and you're trying to lift weights, build muscle, I would be on a high fruit, but also a high alkaline vegan diet. That means I'll have some quinoa, some wild rice, so lots and lots of veggies, and heavy on the mushrooms as well, alfalfa drinks. That's what you need to add to put in all the nutrients you need and the calories you need to gain weight. Because to gain weight and muscle mass, you need to be eating more than you are burning. Okay, more calories than you're burning. It's always about a calorie surplus. So first, you work out properly, you train the muscles properly. Number two, you rest and recover, and of course, and have the nutrition. But it comes with first right training, then recovery. Recovery is essential. So if you're trying to recover quickly from a workout, make sure you're on kidney herbs and lymphatic herbs, because the lymphatic system is what removes waste from your cells, including lactic acid, through to your lymph nodes, to your kidneys. So those have to be in good working order. And you want strong adrenals, because adrenals, they produce hormones and they fight inflammation as well. Okay, so make sure you're on those herbs when you bodybuild. Even if you're not on herbs and fruit diet, you take those herbs, you still get benefits. How do you do a proper grape fast for parasite removal? So jump on a dark grape only diet. The dark grape is better. Okay, and then you're going to use the Fabulous 5 and the kidney tea at the very least. And then you're going to use something on my website called antimicrobial tincture and parasite W tincture, and use that for 2 to 3 months. Okay, and take like 5 to 7 times a day, 1 dropper full. And that's how you get rid of the parasites. They will come out of you. You will see it clearly. So what do you think about black seed oil? Like sea moss, black seed oil is a tool. It's a tool. It's a fantastic tool, and I would use it when I'm detoxing, because you're using these powerful herbs and seeds, wherever it is, and you're trying to optimize the cleansing of the body. The diet has to be on point. So yes, it's fantastic for you, but make sure the diet is on point. Someone says, I got your book this Thursday. It's a lot of great information. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. The book he's speaking about, I have one of them here. It's called The Lemon Only Cleanse, or the How to Lose Weight Even When You Think You Can't. Okay? Fantastic book for you. It's only 30 pages long. Okay? But it's jam-packed with information that is, so important and so valuable for you. Okay? Lemon Only Cleanse, in my opinion, is the go-to diet you should use if you're in trouble and you want to heal yourself quickly. It's a lemon only cleanse. It's in here for you. It's on Amazon, on my website. On my website, we actually sold out. We sold out on the bigger book. We have none in stock because the information is timely, is easy to use, and it works. I was tired, I think, when so the person went on the watermelon only cleanse, and I'm already feeling positive results. Listen, I wouldn't be telling you to do this stuff if I didn't know for a fact that it works. The watermelon only cleanse, absolutely fantastic. We have a watermelon only cleanse group. Okay, it's called the Watermelon Detox Cleanse Group. You should join it. It's amazing. The reviews, how people are doing it is fantastic. It will motivate you, it will push you, and you should be part of it. It's called the Watermelon Detox Group, Cleanse Group. You know, it's by me, Roy Merby. Okay. How do I improve my vision? If you want to improve your vision, fix your liver, number one. Number two, clean your sinuses. The reason why you can't see properly is because you have acids affecting the functioning of your eyes. The head is accumulated acids and mucus is affecting your eyes. If you remove the acid and mucus, your eyes will get better. You will see better. Okay? Then I will use eye tincture. We get a few drops, like 5 drops of eye tincture in my eye. Wash my eye twice a day. Clean your nose. It's very important. They're connected. And use a neti pot with essential oils like peppermint oil or eucalyptus oil. Do massage the back of the head. Okay, use some enemas. Clean your bowels. You need good bowel movement. You need the bowel strength tincture. Get good bowel movements, because always I tell you, your head sits on your GI tract. You have to get good bowel movements to drain the acids out of you. Okay, but eyes restoring is not hard. You just need to do the work. I will be on a grape only diet, and I'll use the eye tincture internally and externally to strengthen the vision of the eyes. Okay. But this is kidneys, lymphatics, and adrenals. This is what it is. It's eyes, but it's kidneys, lymphatics, and adrenals. You need to address all those. So be on the Fabulous 5 kidney tea. Use circulation tincture to push blood flow to the head. You need blood flow to flow into the head. So use a circulation tincture. Use a neurological tincture. And work on your adrenals as well, kidneys, etc. Okay, the Fabulous 5, always Fabulous 5, is your base. And the kidney tea. You always want those two, no matter what you're trying to heal. Because they form the base of the kidneys, adrenals, lymph system, stomach and bowels, and endocrine glands. Let's see. What can we do for menstrual pain? There are herbs you can use to reduce any kind of pain, or like white willow bark. Okay, that's your typical aspirin. That's where aspirin comes from. It's white willow. But address why you're getting these intense pains. The menstrual pain comes from an imbalance of hormones. Okay, you should be on the female hormonal balancer tincture to balance your hormones, because menstrual pain should not be that intense. The more toxic you are, the more the pain will be. The more toxic you are, the heavier the bleeding, because the body has to cleanse itself. But if you are not toxic, you will spot. You literally only spot. So I would be on a grape only diet, especially when you're having this kind of pain. And I would go on the Fabulous 5 kidney tea and the female reproductive formula, or the female hormonal balancer. I would use those. Okay, once the acidity goes away and there's no need to bleed that much, you see, your bleeding won't be as intense, and the pain will not be present as much. My nephew 23 keeps getting nosebleeds. How to stop? I just covered it. It's a sinus issues. You got acids affecting. Acids will dry things up here and cause the bleeding. Okay, acids will dry things in your eye and cause problems in your eyes. So he has acids in his head, which means that he has acids all over his body. Stagnant acids and mucus affecting function. So he's got to clean his sinuses. He got to change his diet. If he goes on a grape only diet or a lemon only diet, it will stop. It will stop. And if it's there's also a bleeding formula you can use that can stop bleeding. Okay, but if it's obviously it's too much, you have to go and get it checked. But it's sinuses. Your sinuses are congested. The acid will dry things out, dry your eyes, dry your nose, the ears, start burning things out. Okay. Anything for acid reflux? Yes, acid reflux. If you want to just kind of like give yourself relief, then you can use marshmallow root infusion. You take a tablespoon of marshmallow, put it into cold water, like a mason jar full, and let it sit overnight, 8 hours in cold water, and then you drink in the morning. It coats your system and it fights the inflammation. Number 2, you can use a half teaspoon of baking soda and water. Can also help you. And you can take, number 3, use aloe vera shots. That's a way of suppressing or taking care of it. But if you want to address the root cause, it's acids causing this interstitial lymphatic congestion, causing the burning. And you want to remove that from your system, okay? And how do you do that? Again, get the kidneys to filter, get the lymph system to move, and get the adrenals working better. Then you can drain the acids out, causing the burn. Because if you don't, it's going to lead to more serious issues, okay? Like they call it gastritis and Crohn's, etc., are not far away because this acid's sticking around in your tract, GI tract, colon, etc., and it's going to burn you from inside out. And acids burn, they damage and destroy, and can cause serious problems. So make sure that you're on a high fruit diet, 100% fruit diet preferred. If you can't tolerate the fruits, go on green drinks and use apples and pears. They are not as aggressive, and they're more like a neutral of acidity and easier to digest for people who have acid reflux and such issues. Okay, but you can reach out to me. Hello from Norway. I hear so many nice things about Norway. I know I've been there, but I would love to. Hello from Canada, Toronto. So someone, do you ever use or thoughts on lomatium? No, I don't use that. Okay, you can reach out to me if you want a more discussion on it. How can I cleanse the liver and How can I cleanse the liver and kidneys? Sorry. Same principles. Fabulous. Change the diet. Number 1, 100% fruit diet. I prefer a dark grape only diet, and use the Fabulous 5 kidney tea, and use extra herbs for the liver tea, and liver and pancreas formula to strengthen the liver and pancreas, and use 2 different kidney teas, 2 different kidney tinctures to address the kidneys. It's that simple, and give it time. Okay, the diet is crucial though. The diet is very important. Is celery a hybrid? Like, folks, please, I'm telling you something. This hybrid thing, this seeded and seedless thing is a bit too much. It's a bit too much, okay? I'm all for using non-hybrids. I'm all for using seeded, etc. But listen, we don't live in a world where we have these things available. I don't know where you live. You might live in a farm where you have all the your own fruits falling from the trees, and you have the veggies growing naturally. Hey, if you have that, all the power to you. But most of us don't live in a society like that. Most of us live in a society where our foods have been picked unripe. Okay, our fruits are unripe, and our veggies have been picked unripe, and it's what we have. And if you're saying that celery is bad because it's a hybrid, you're mistaken. You're severely mistaken. Because the evidence that I have experienced personally and also out there's a whole movement on celery, proves that it's a very powerful healing tool. So don't buy into this nonsense, okay? Don't buy into this nonsense. And I always tell you that you should always try things yourself and judge it. Don't listen, because if someone tells you celery is a hybrid that is bad for you, don't take it at face value. Try it yourself and see. Okay. Personally speaking, celery is not the best thing to use for healing the body. Anyways, it's a herb, but it's not a way to move the lymphatic system. It's not a way to clean the kidneys. You need the fruits for that. But celery is very helpful, very healing. Okay. And it will not harm you in the least. It's gonna heal you rather. So people make up. They want to get views and they want to get your attention. So they say, oh, turmeric is bad for you. Celery is bad for you. This is bad for you. Everything is bad for you, literally. Okay? And then you not paying attention, are listening to them, and your health is suffering as a consequence because you're not doing anything. You're sitting there. And when you don't do anything, you don't change, the world will change you. Sorry. Any remedies for cold and flu-like. I can't use that word, okay? So I'll call it cold and flu-like symptoms. Fevers, heavy fevers. Yes, you definitely don't want to be in any protein and starches when you have this issue. You want to be on fruits only, and you preferably like a lemon only cleanse, because you want to make sure the body uses all its resources in healing, not in digesting food. Okay, and then you take herbs to get the kidneys working better and the lymphatic system, because if they're not working better, you cannot drain any kind of toxins, any kind of pathogens out of your body. Okay, you need to open up the chance of elimination. You need to rest and relax. You need to hydrate. You need to use herbs like mirth, like echinacea. Okay, these are plants that can help you strengthen your immunity. Okay, use immune system herbs. Use lymphatic herbs. That's how you strengthen your lymph system and your kidneys. When your kidneys and lymphatic system are strong, the cold and flu symptoms will not last that long. It will pass right through you. The only reason why they stick around is because you are congested. You are like a, how do you say it, a road with all the exits and entries blocked. There's no way of anything getting out of your body, so it stays in there. The body is trying to defend itself, and everything gets overstimulated, and you are overheating, etc. Okay, so keep it simple. Always, I'll be on fruits only diet and use fabulous kidney tea, lymphatic herbs, kidney. I actually have 2 different kidney tinctures, because you need kidney filtration to get rid of any kind of toxins or pathogens in you that the body doesn't want. Are grapes less effective eating solid rather than juiced? When you juice something, you're removing the fiber, so it's a far more stronger detox than if you are eating it. And notice I said it's a far stronger detox. I'm not talking about as a long-term diet. I'm talking about in cleansing the body. A juice cleanse is more powerful than a solid fruit cleanse, because all your body is doing is literally absorbing the nutrients, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it leaves all the rest of the time to heal and cleanse the body. When you eat any kind of food, the body has to break it down. It takes a good chunk of the energy of the body to do so. And when you're trying to heal the body, you want energy conserved, and you want energy to be used in healing and cleaning rather than digesting. So digestion is a big energy drain on the body. That's why people are getting sick these days, because they are on eating 5 times a day, 6 times a day, and not giving the body a chance to rest. The ideal meal frequency for a healthy person should be 1 meal a day. I know that sounds silly, but it's true. 1 meal a day, and we have been brainwashed to eat breakfast, heavy lunch, heavy dinner, and you will get sick, because the body is a machine. But like every machine, it can break down with use, and the more you use it and the more friction you put on it, the faster the aging, the faster everything. Again, the menstrual pain thing came up again. You want a quick herb to use for menstrual pain? Use cramping. Okay, it can help you. Best thing for cramps in the leg. Any kind of cramping is a neurological issue. Very likely an imbalance of potassium and magnesium. But you have to understand, I'm not saying address it by taking magnesium and potassium supplements. Right? No, it's because it's an imbalance because your adrenals are weak. Okay, they make use of of minerals in your body, and your nervous system is not functioning properly. So you need to address your adrenals. You need to clean your solar plexus, because there's a nerve center there, and you need to also clean the back of your head, because there are nerves there as well, nerve centers there. Okay, cramping is what it is. At the deep level, cramping is neurological. So strengthen your nervous system. You can try eating a banana or so. If it's an imbalance of potassium, maybe too low potassium, then you have banana. It can help you. Okay, but in general, also taking in calcium supplements, any kind of isolated chemistry supplements will cause imbalance in chemistry and can cause cramping as well. So be careful of taking in calcium supplements and vitamin C supplements, etc., because they are not designed to be taken as isolates. When you take this as isolates, you are causing an imbalance in the chemistry of the body. Can you eat dates on a fruit detox? Yes, you can. Make sure it's raw though, okay? Raw dates, you can have it on a fruit detox. Raw dates, when I say raw, I mean obviously the fresh ones, but also if it's dehydrated and it's dry, it's fine. They are high nutrient dense foods. A date has a lot of nutrients that can actually help the cells alkalize. The problem is that the date is not as astringent as is needed to cleanse the mucus and acids affecting function. So always have the dates as part of a lemon only cleanse or grape only diet or a fruit only diet. Okay. How oh how do I remove a small brain bleed? You have to go see a doctor for that one. Okay, don't mess around with such things. Okay, it's best to go to the doctor and get it stabilized before you even remotely think of healing the body. Numbness in arms and hands lately is the I just covered this up right now. Numbness is same as cramping, meaning that it's neurological. You have to address your nervous system. This is not good at all. If you get numbness, it's actually scary. If it was me, I'll be on a grape only diet immediately, because it leads to bad things. The numbness in arms and hands lately. Is there any herbs beneficial for nerve damage? Yes. 100% fruit diet, grape only diet, berry only diet. It's fantastic for it. It's fantastic for charging up the nerves. Then you want to use Fabulous 5 kidney tea. You want to use circulation tincture. You want to use neurological tincture, especially 5 to 7 times a day. Okay, it will strengthen the nervous system. So neurological tincture, fantastic for that. Okay, on the website. Then you want to work on your kidneys and adrenals. Very, very important. Okay, and then as I mentioned, clean the head region of the mucus and acids, and also clean the solar plexus. Very important. You do that. Okay, drain the acids out of the body. The nervous system is not working properly because it's been affected by mucus and acids. So you got to clean out the mucus and acid in the body, and this is done with the whole diet and herb change. Okay. Oh, how can I remove a compaction in my bowels? SOS. Listen, compaction is something. If it were me on your shoes, I wouldn't do it naturally. I'll go see a doctor. Just be sure. Okay, you should be sure, because this is very dangerous. Compactions and bleeding like that. You don't want to mess around with it. Okay, so I would go get it checked immediately. I have a goiter on my neck. What can I do to make it drain? If you have a goiter on your neck here, it's not draining because your kidneys are congested and not working properly, not filtering out waste, and your lymphatic system is not moving. So a goiter is actually lymphatics, a swelling up of lymphatics or accumulation of lymphatics fluid. You have to get rid of that. You have to open up the channels. You have to open up the elimination organs of the body. Okay, sweat more, breathe properly, make sure you're not constipated, and get the kidneys to filter. It's very, very important. It cannot drain out unless that happens. The bowels especially has to be clean, because the GI tract, if constipated, nothing can come out properly. Okay, so make sure you're addressing this. It's very, very important. Are there any side effects from spirulina, or is it good for anything specific? Spirulina is used a lot for a lot to do with heavy metals in general, but it's not my favorite herb to use, to be honest with you. I mean, there are far better herbs to use than that. I mean, it's not bad for you, let's put it that way. So no, it won't affect you in a negative way. Okay, but I always tell you, you want to get the body healthy. It's very simple. There are 3 major parts you always have to target. Actually, there are 5, but let's start with the 3. The 3 are the kidneys, lymphatic system, and the adrenals. Your body can get better if those are not. The body won't get better if these are in bad shape. They won't. Kidneys need to be in shape, adrenals need to be in shape, and the lymphatic system, because the kidneys are there to remove waste, to filter out the lymph system. The lymph system is there to remove waste from your cells, and the adrenals are there to fight inflammation, to make use of cortical steroids, etc., mineral utilization, in good working order. Okay, so make sure that you clean those parts out properly first. Okay, it seems that my connection is quite bad. So I keep on going off and on, but I'll keep on going until I can't anymore. Kirby 95, please reach out to me. Okay, I won't. It's better if you reach out to me so I can help you better. Okay, I covered the goiter. That's a good question. What can I do to repair the cornea of the eyes? I covered this already. Eyesight, how to fix your eyesight. Okay, it's very important that you get the body alkaline. I mean, I can't tell you that enough. If it were me, I'll be on a 30-day dark grape only diet. I wouldn't even question it. I'll be on the Fabulous 5 kidney tea. I would use the eye tincture internally. Okay, and I would use lymphatic herbs, kidney herbs. Use circulation tincture to the head, so you're pushing blood flow to the head region, so we can repair stuff with nice nutrient-rich blood. Add green drinks now and then give it time. That's how you do it. The body will recover when the kidneys are working properly, when the lymphatic system is working properly, and when the adrenals are working properly. Then it will recover quickly. Beetroot juice, how good for you? Beetroot juice is good for liver and good for the kidneys. Okay, it's very strong. Make sure it's fresh though. Okay, make sure it's fresh. I don't like the bottled ones, obviously, for obvious reasons, because you have lost the potency. Hi, down 10 pounds, feeling amazing. Herbs, high food diet, occasional sustainable. No, try and remove the animal products. Listen, you're doing so well. Listen, if you move the animal products, you fly. Okay, okay. I'm not here to condemn anyone's diet, but I'm telling you, if you're going to go through this cleanse, be sure to go 100% fruits. Don't try your best. You will do so well. You'll be amazed. Listen, folks. This is simple. My system is simple. It's fruits and herbs, literally. Okay, actually, it's fruits, herbs, dry fasting, water fasting. Okay, I don't discuss those two because they come afterwards. But fruits and herbs, it's that simple. No matter where you find yourself right now, and you want to improve yourself, to switch your diet today, not tomorrow. Like literally, your next meal should be a fruit-only meal, and then you try and get the Fabulous 5 and the kidney tea. Fabulous 5 and the kidney tea, and that's it, and you stay on your path. And if you have extra questions or you have extra issues, you can reach out to me. If you want to reach out to me, please reach out to me on Messenger on Facebook. They're better for me to respond to you than here. Okay, I respond to you faster there because it's easier for me to communicate. Instagram allows only about 400 characters of text, and it's not sufficient enough to respond to you in a good way. So reach out to me on Messenger and on Facebook. You can find me as Raw Merrily. Okay, and also join my groups. I'm a Telegram group. I have a group there as well. I mean, I have so many ways to communicate with you. So many. Check my profile link and join the groups, the Telegram, the Facebook group, the Facebook page. I even have a Clubhouse. I have everything. TikTok. I got them all. Okay, and the key is to get involved and stay in contact in one way, shape, or form, so I can better help you. Okay. I'm having bad anxiety. What helps relieve it quickly? Anxiety. We actually have a herb a tincture on our website. I call it depression, and it's called depression because it attends to symptoms of depression and anxiety. You can use those. It calm you down. Okay, but if you have anxiety, it's an adrenals. Your adrenals are very weak, or if not busting out, and it leads to bad things. So please go on 100% fruit diet. Use the Fabulous 5 kidney tea. Use adrenal restorative tincture, adrenal glands 8 tincture for your adrenals. You got to get those adrenals up and running. If you don't do it, it's going to get worse. The adrenals control your kidneys. Kidneys will go down. Kidneys go down. Lymph system goes down. Everything else goes down, and downward spiral. So reach out to me for the protocol if you want. Okay, but you gotta fix your adrenals. If you have anxiety, panic attacks, worry, all those things. For depression, fix your parathyroid gland. Okay, because it's the gland that controls the depression, partly at least. You're a good person. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you're all here. It really does. And for the kind words as well. Thanks for the info. Do you use the yolk in eggs? I don't touch animal products at all. Okay, I'm a plant-based eater. Some would call it vegan. I don't eat any animal. Period. No insects. No nothing. Okay, this is my choice. How do you reduce redness of eyes? Redness of your eyes is telling me that there's inflammation in your body. If you did an eye reading and I looked at your eyes and it was red, I would say that you are inflamed, and you would be. You have systemic acidosis or systemic inflammation in the body. You need to detox. You need to go 100% fruits, Fabulous 5 kidney tea at the very least, and rock it, because that inflammation will get worse. And you can use the eye tincture to apply. It can help you get rid of it, but the cause is internal and it's deep, and you gotta fix it quickly. Okay, quickly, because if you don't, you're gonna have issues with your brain, issues with your eyes, issues with your ears, issue with everything, endocrine glands, and then it's bad. You see, someone says anxiety is because it caused me to have shortness of breath and feeling lightheaded. Yes, that's what it is. Anxiety also controls your heart to some extent. It controls anything that's automatic, any kind of automatic movement, bowel movements, breathing. Is adrenals. You gotta fix your adrenals quickly. That's why I said you gotta do it quickly. So don't waste any time. Reach out to me if you want a protocol. Okay, guys. I think my time is up, but thank you so much for coming on. I do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you're here. I'll come back on again, hopefully tomorrow, to get your questions. Remember that send me your questions to Messenger on Facebook, okay? It's preferred that way. And I'll get back to you. And keep on the pathway. It's fruits and herbs, okay? Fabulous 5 is the very least you can use, and the kidney tea and the diet change, and you'll be rocking up, okay? So keep it up, and remember, meditate, pray, go in nature, swim in lakes, ocean, get grounded in nature, and you will thrive. Thank you so much for coming on. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate it.